of view of the broader idea between people think about, the bureaucracy is one engine which runs the machine of the politics, or the politics is the machine which runs the engine of the bureaucracy. So where do you see, because you could see that a tight balance, or the thread pulling and pushing at Senate estimates when the senators or the politicians are asking questions to the bureaucrats and the way they respond. So it doesn't see, most of the time I'll come back with a response afterwards. Sometimes I see. So what do you see that engine, the bureaucracy versus the political engine? Which drives who?
It's all
who drives who?
It's all part of the delightful mix of politics in Australia. So I've been a minister, and the buck stops with you. So you're in charge. That's how the system works. But to actually deliver your agenda, you have to be able to work with your department and set clear priorities and make sure that you're following them through. So you are elected to do a job. You're put in that position by the people that elect you in your local constituency. You're then elevated into a ministerial position by your party, and then you're given the privilege of saying, here's the agenda that I'm going to deliver. I've found that you need to be very clear about what it is that you want to be able to do in the time that you've got. And to do that, you have to be able to harness the expertise that sits within the public service. There are highly experienced and highly qualified people that sit and have made their life's work to serve the government of the day. It is our role as government, as ministers, to make sure that we set out a clear pathway and make sure that we're accountable to that. But at the end of the day, when you're standing in the parliament as the minister and the opposition stands and asks you a question, the buck stops with you. That's how it works. The accountability sits with the minister.
Could you talk more on your aspirational role models growing up as politicians, or people who you look up to?
Yeah.
Or the philosopher. Anybody.
I get asked that a lot. I'm genuinely inspired by people that overcome great difficulty to do even some of the most normal things. And so I can't point to individuals. Probably if I'd thought about it, I'll be able to come up with some names.